I was up all night the past couple of days. This is really bothering me, trying to figure out what has been going on with Nicki Minaj and Cardi B. When I tell y'all, Auntie is still confused. All I know is that Nicki Minaj and Cardi B have been beefing for a long time. That I know. But when I woke up this morning, they were still going back and forth. And this got so nasty. It got really nasty. Because Nicki tweeted that Cardi sounds like Barney the dinosaur when she raps. Tweeted this. So, and I hate it because I don't think that. She posted A, B, C, D, E, F, G, rap like Barney, still ugly. That's terrible. Then she posted a picture of Barney in a wig, okay? So, here's the thing. Bacardi had to reply. And she said, I was really baking ribs and making blondie brownies, and here come this bee bothering me on a damn Monday. Then Cardi said, you must have missed me, huh, crazy? Now kiss my feet. But hold on, can we go back to the ribs that she was making? Because I want to say, Cardi, those ribs look so good. So good. I heard beef and I see ribs, okay? I'm hungry right now. But when I was looking at this, I was reading the tweets going back and forth, and I just have to say, I hate to see these two going at it again because I love both of y'all. I really do. I love Cardi, I love Nicki. I don't want to pick a side. I don't. And I think a lot of people feel like a kid caught between two parents. And so speaking of kids, ladies, leave each other's kids out of this. They have nothing to do with y'all's beef. Don't even bring them in there. Culture and Papa Bear, they minding their own little business. But you know what I was thinking? Because they got this beef, Culture and Papa Bear, they maybe 4 years apart, they may end up getting married. This could be like a whole Romeo and Juliet situation. Culture and Papa Bear. And maybe if Culture and Papa Bear got together, they could bring Cardi and Nicki together. So and then another thing I would like to say to Cardi and Nicki, do y'all know how much money is on the table for both of you if y'all would have worked together? I mean, so much money. If both of you guys were to do any kind of collaboration, you know how many people would come out and support you and buy the tickets? Do you remember when they did Motorsport with Migos and both of them rapped on Motorsport? Everybody loved it. I think Cardi and Nicki were the only ones who didn't like it, but everybody else, we loved it. And I say, look, and look, if y'all are gonna do this, do it in your rhymes. That's what I wanna hear, all of this. I don't know. I was thinking about this. I remember, you may not remember, Queen Latifah went off on Foxy Brown in a song called Name Calling. And if you don't listen to it, Latifah went ham on the lyrics. Nobody got hurt, nobody's kids were in it. And that's what I'm talking about when I say, don't leave the money on the table. Y'all doing all of this for free. Put it on Patreon. Make some money. Like literally, Cardi, you could say, if you want to see my response to Nicki, go pay $3.99. And people would. But y'all, on a serious note, Cardi and Nicki, I do want to say this. Young girls are watching y'all. And we're in this place, in this climate, that we are trying to show young girls and young women that being together makes you stronger. That being together, we can do things together. Cardi and Nicki, if y'all was to come together, gosh, you could change so many young ladies' worlds, okay? But that's my PSA, Auntie Alpha Soapbox. I hope y'all get back together.
Hey, you there. Don't ask your mama, tell your mama. Tell your cousins, tell your besties, tell everybody to follow Sherry Show TV for more great content like this.
Hi everyone, a warm welcome to the Brownsy podcast. Today's title of the Brownsy podcast is The Pink Print of Power, a conversation with Nicki Minaj. So ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another electrifying episode of Brownsy's podcast. Today we are sitting down with a woman who redefined rap, reshaped pop culture, and reignited the flame of female empowerment in hip-hop. She is a mother, a mogul, a lyrical genius, the one and only Nicki Minaj. Nicki, welcome to the show. And this is what Nicki Minaj says. Thank you, Brownsy. I'm excited to be here. You've got the vibes, you've got the energy. Let's talk. So we will start with her early life and childhood. And the host, I'm asking Nicki Minaj. Let's rewind the tape. Before the fame, before the bars, before Super Bass, who was Onika Tanya Maraj? And this is what Nicki said. I was a little girl from St. James, Trinidad. My mom moved us to Queens, New York when I was 5. She wanted a better life, away from the chaos my dad struggled with addiction, and thus shaped a lot of my early experiences. I was quite observant but always creative. So what was growing up in Queens like? And this is what Nicki said. It was intense. Queens is vibrant but tough. I went to LaGuardia High School for performing arts, studied acting. Thus, while I learned to channel emotion to perform to become characters, I created author egos to cope and express myself. Roman Zelensky, Cookie Barbie, they were my armor. So now we are moving to her career beginnings and breakthrough. So let's talk about the grain. How did you break into the industry? Mistakes, playtime is over, sucker free, beam me up Scotty. I was hungry, I was rapping like my life depended on it. Lowen had me and signed me to Young Money. That was the turning point. So Pink Friday was a cultural moment. What inspired it? And this is what Nicki said. I wanted to show Rain Super Battles fan moment for life was aspirational. I wanted girls to feel powerful, sexy, smart all at once. And the pink print. And this is what Nicki said. That was raw heartbreak and lost growth. It was me without the glitter vulnerable but still fierce. So now we are moving to her style, her persona, and feminism. You've got one of the most iconic looks in music. What's your fashion philosophy? Nicki, be bold, be unpredictable. I love race, colors, drama. Versace is my go-to fashion is telling. Brownsy, you've been called a feminist icon. What does feminism mean to Nicki Minaj? It means choice, it means power. I've been told to tone it down, to be less aggressive. I say no. Feminism is owning your voice, your body, your narrative. So you open doors for female rappers. How do you feel seeing artists like Megan, Doja, and Love to rise? Proud, I kicked the door open. Now as a party, I want women to win. So now we are moving to controversies and Cardi B. So let's get real. The Cardi B situation was the truth. And this is what Nicki said. We are both strong women. There was tension, yes, but I don't dwell. I want unity. I want women to support each other. What about Miley Cyrus and Mariah Carey? Those were moments I speak my mind. Sometimes it stinks, but I'd rather be honest than fake. Now you're moving to love, motherhood, and new chapter. You are married now. Tell us about Kenneth Petty. He's my childhood friend. We reconnected and felt natural. He's protective, grounded. We've been through storms, but we're solid. And motherhood. Life-changing my son, we call him Papa Bear. He's my heart. I see the world differently now. I'm softer, more patient, but still a boss. How do you balance it all? Nicki. Boundaries, I say no often. I put at my peace. This phase is about living, not just proving. So let's move on to reality, wealth, and legacy. Will we ever see you on a reality show? Maybe I did American Idol, but I love a docu series. The Real Me, The Studio, The Mom Life, The Empire. So speaking of empire, what's your net worth? Over $100 million, perfumes, fashion, investment, and building generational wealth. What's your legacy? Nicki. That I made space and inspired girls to be bold, brilliant, sexy, and unapologetic. That I wasn't just a rapper, I was a revolution. So your fan favorites and fan fact. Let's do rapid fire. Favorite song? Nicki, Moment for Life. Favorite food? Oster and rice. Favorite color? Pink, obviously. Favorite quote? You can be king, but watch a queen conquer. Favorite emoji? I don't know. Favorite designer? Versace. Favorite alter ego? Roman Zelensky is wild. What's for Nicki Minaj? What's next for Nicki Minaj? What's next? A new album, more acting, maybe a memoir. I want to mentor young artists. I want to raise my son with love and wisdom. I want to keep evolving. Nicki, you've answered 150 questions and you've given us a masterclass in power, vulnerability, and artistry. Thank you for being here. Thank you, Brownsy, to be bars. Stay loud, stay proud. I love you all. So now, today's woman crush goes to Nicki Minaj. So today's woman crush is not just a queen, she is the entire kingdom. We are talking about the one and only Nicki Minaj, the Trinidadian born, Queen's race powerhouse who defined what it means to be a woman in hip-hop. From Miss Dave's maven to global superstar. Nicki's journey is a masterclass in resilience, reinvention, and raw talent. Let's start with the bass. Nicki didn't just enter the rap game, she bulldozed her way in with punchlines that made you rewind, metaphors that made you think, and a delivery that made you feel. Whether she's spitting fire on Monster alongside Kenya and Jay-Z or flexing her lyrical dexterity on bees in the trap, Nicki's pen game is light. She's not just rapping, she's storytelling, she's provoking, she's commanding attention. But Nicki Minaj is more than her music. She's a cultural force. She brought theatricality to hip-hop with alter egos like Roman Zelensky and Harajuku Kubabi. Blending rap with pop, fashion, and fantasy, she made pink wigs and outrageous outfit part of the mainstream, and she did it while staying true to herself. She's the reason so many women in rap today feel empowered to be bold, weird, sexy, smart all at once. And let's talk about her business acumen. Nicki's not just an artist, she's a mogul. From fragrance lines to fashion collabs, she's built an empire that spans industry. She's also fiercely protective of her legacy, speaking out against industry politics, double standards, and the erasure of black women's contribution to music. She's not afraid to ruffle feathers because she knows her worth. Nicki's influence is generational. She opened doors for the likes of Cardi B, Megan Thee Stallion, Doja Cat, and countless others, and she's still evolving, still dropping hits, still breaking records, still reminding us why she's the queen of rap. Her fan base, the Babs, are a testament to her impact, loyal, loud, and global. But what makes Nicki a woman crush isn't just her success, it's her complexity. She's vulnerable and fierce, playful and profound. She's a mother, a wife, a daughter, a friend. She's someone who faced criticism, heartbreak, and betrayal, and turned it all into art. She's proved that you can be soft and strong, glamorous and gritty, mainstream and underground. So here's to Nicki Minaj, the blueprint, the trailblazer, the Barbie with bite on the Brownsy podcast. We salute you. You didn't just change the game, you made it yours. Thank you for being on the Brownsy podcast today. Today's woman crush was Nicki Minaj, and we are very happy to have her on the Brownsy podcast. And hey, you bestie, don't forget to subscribe to the channel so that we can give you the best content ever. If you subscribe to the channel, we will be very happy. And don't only subscribe, we want you to share, comment, and share it to your loved ones. And from this, it gives us the courage and the temerity to always share more of the stories with you. So we look forward to that, and we are very, very happy for your time. We appreciate your time for being here with us. Thank you. Bye-bye.
One more step. Oh, one more.